Hello everyone, Briximus Prime back for another live stream unboxing, a very special one at that. I've prepared with the knife, and I've got the package right here. And of course, there's no introduction to, saying that, like, oh, I didn't want this unboxing to be a mystery live unboxing like I normally do, because what else would it be? Plus, I wanted as many people to join in, and this is an item that I did want people to know is here in my hands. Not just because I'm flexing on all of you, but also because I wanted, people to join in and like really see my live reaction of opening this up. Also, as per usual of my live stream unboxings, I guess I'll show this off. I did pick up some comics today. I did get the Venom Lethal Protector Volume 1. As you can see, I got a bookmark in there. I'm halfway through reading it, but I did pick up that comic. I did also pick up this new comic from Image. It's like a spin-off series from Spawn, I guess. It's called All Against All. Looks pretty interesting. That's an interesting looking comic. And then I also got the I went through the back stock and found Transformers Prime Beast Hunters. This is particularly a series that centers around the Dinobots during the Transformers Prime stuff. And this comic does not follow the RID continuity where Grimlock became the Autobot and he's all green or whatever. Like, this is a completely different Grimlock from that one, because they came up with this comic before they even had the idea of Robots in Disguise 2015. So, anywho, that's it for comics and all that. And then usually I talk about my next upcoming review. And I've posted my new holiday video on the Star Wars The Black series. Also, just FYI, this isn't officially the start of the live stream, because technically it shouldn't start until around like 6:30. This is just a light pre-show, just kind of chatting and letting people pool into the chat, and people just coming in to watch or whatever. Like, we're just kind of giving time for people to join in, for those who want to join in, so they know it's live. But anywho, so upcoming reviews. For one, I do have, funny enough, the new Spider-Verse trailer dropped just today, and one of my next reviews is on the Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham. I did manage to pick up one of these guys at Target. They had one left in stock. I had to fight my friend for it, but yeah, I did get my hands on it. Another upcoming review, I've got the Marvel Legends Moon Knight. He's right there with his losing his mind. But yeah, I got a bunch of upcoming videos. I've got the Transformers Legacy Dead End. That'll be another review that's coming out soon. And then what else do I have? There's something else. Oh yeah, some more. I also have some other figures I'm planning on reviewing after the fact, like, later on. Hey, Firewall. I'm doing really good. Losing his mind as he tends to do. Yeah, that's usually how Moon Knight goes. And I do have Sir Knight as well. He'll go very well with Moon Knight during the double review. And then what else is going on? I swear I had something. Oh yeah, I also am planning on doing some Lego reviews. I'm hoping to get at least one in before Christmas. We'll see. But for now, that's really all I've got right now. Just checking to make sure that I have a guest that's going to be, I have a guest who's going to be coming in for this live stream, just FYI. Let me make sure that he is ready to go. Trying to make sure I also look at Firewalls. Any comic book reviews for the foreseeable future? Yeah, it's a big box. It's a big box, as you can see. But yeah, comic book reviews, we'll see. And then, but yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that firewall. Sorry, just double checking with my guest. So yeah, it looks like we got 4 people. Again, I'm just trying to make sure that everyone's going to be able to join in who wants to, because, again, I want to make sure that everyone is able to come in who wants to watch it. So it's officially supposed to start at 6:30. This is kind of the pre-show, whatever you want to call it. So again, just letting you know. Just letting you know, this is still the pre-show. So if any of you want to leave, then come back or whatever. Just letting you know, 6:30 is the official time we're going to start opening stuff. And I'm going to bring our guest star in. It's Arctic King. I've mentioned him multiple times on the channel. Anyway, he just happened to also get a Star Saber, and we're both going to be opening ours on camera at the same time. So anywho, that's really all I've got to say about that. Let's see. We've got about 5 minutes. Let's bring in Arctic King.
Oh, hello.
So, Arctic King, be sure you are. You don't have the YouTube live stream opened up with the StreamYard at the same time, do you?
I have it on my phone. I have the StreamYard stream on her iPad, and then the YouTube stream on my phone.
Just make sure it's not too loud, because one of the problems that I ran into is that sometimes if I left the tab open on my computer and the StreamYard, it would always tend to have an echo.
Yeah, I just have the StreamYard only on Savvy's iPad, and then your YouTube on my phone.
I could probably pull it up on my phone as well, because for some reason the chat is a lot more responsive when you're watching it through the phone than it is. You're on the side of the. You're on the side of the whole thing.
Thank you. Hello, Firewall.
Arctic King, Mandalorian wearing the Crocs. That got a giggle out of me. Oh yeah, that's right. The holiday Mandalorian figure I reviewed in the holiday Black Series figures. The way how his feet are, the way how the plastic that his feet are painted in, it looks like he's wearing Crocs. So like the Mandalorian Crocs. If you collect Marvel Legends, now it's a great time to collect X-Men. I do collect Marvel Legends, but the thing is, I've never really been too attached to the X-Men. Like, the only X-Men characters I actually give a crap about is, like, Wolverine, Deadpool, Colossus, Deadlock, and Cable, just Gambit, just a couple others. Like, I don't really like all the X-Men. Some of them I find, honestly, kind of uninteresting, but that's mostly because I never really grew up with any of their comics or any of their cartoons or shows. So it's like, I really wish I was more into X-Men than I am now. All right, we got 3 minutes.
I'm not really a huge fan of X-Men either.
It's really weird looking at my own stupid face on camera.
No doubt.
On both things. And then, by the way, should I bring in a figure for comparison when we finally get the Star Saber out of there? Like, should I probably grab something for comparison?
Yeah, why not? I've got my Commander class figure right over there.
The one that everyone always wants to see comparisons with is Jetfire, so that's what I'll grab.
Oh, Jetfire, you gotta move your booty, mister. You're a big.
Here's Commander class. Jetfire, I'll set him off to the side for when we do the part.
Good boy, Zane.
Alrighty.
I got him. He's hiding.
Yeah, you have the Shattered Glass version.
I
The
like
regular
it.
version's going to be coming out in re-releasing in January.
Of which I already have a pre-order for it.
Opinions on Skyquake. That's right. The Transformers Legacy Prime Universe Skyquake got leaked recently. Let me see if I can find those images still.
I thought he looked pretty good, from what I remember.
Yeah. I think I put him in our group chat.
I think so. Hold on. Now I'm going to look in our group chat.
Oh, yeah. Also, I did want to talk about it while we're talking about leaked figures. Yeah, I don't like Wheeljack's face.
I hate it.
Rise of the Beasts Wheeljack.
I
don't
straight
like
up
his
hate it.
face.
Wheeljack's face. Like, I love...
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, there he is. There he is.
Yeah, Skyquake got leaked. There's his jet mode. He got leaked recently, and yeah, I think he looks good. His torso does
really
look
good.
a little too square, but that's just the style that they're going for. I do appreciate the shoulders and the arms. Like, the rest of his body, besides the chest, looks a little more streamlined with the one that appeared in the animation. So, honestly, I think he looks great, and I would really love to see Skyquake repainted as Dreadwing. Dreadwing was his brother that appeared in the cartoon, but instead of being in green, he was in that blue and yellow kind of gold color.
Oh, yeah. Dreadwing looked...
Apparently,
good.
Skyquake is a Machine Wars Starscream retool, which is fine, but I can retool this guy into G1 Skyquake. That'd be cool. Yeah. Apparently, it is a retool from Machine Wars Starscream, which I didn't really pick up on, but I mean, I don't mind it because it looks the part, but again, the chest is just a little too square. Besides Wheeljack, we also had Nightbird's figure from Rise of the Beasts. Honestly, it looks fine. It's just, as a female Transformers character, it just looks like any other generic body type for a Transformer. Like, she literally looks like almost every single movie-verse figure that turned into a car.
She looks very generic, and I don't know where the crap they got the gold color, because her car mode's only like black and purple, isn't it?
All the caramely stuff like hides away inside the car, which is cool. It's just...
But I'm not a huge fan of the color. It doesn't feel like...
There's another Transformers figure that has that. I feel like there's another Transformer that has that kind of color scheme. Like the black, caramel, and purple. I feel like there was another figure that had that color scheme. I don't know, maybe the caramely color kind of looks like Swindle a little bit.
I don't have a Swindle. You have a Swindle.
Yeah, but he's up there combined with the Bruticus that I have, so...
right. You're like, yeah, forget that.
Anyway, it is 6:30. That means we can start we can start unboxing these. I'm gonna put it as widescreen so we can see it a little better. So I've got the box right here. All right. I have no idea if mine is sitting up or upside down or backwards. I have no idea how it looks.
I opened mine to make sure that it was the product. This is the extent of my opening.
I have not even opened mine at all. I'm gently cutting with the knife. Gently.
Here we have. Oh my goodness! I cannot figure out camera angles.
Oh, hang on. I almost forgot. I was gonna grab my wire cutters because those are gonna help when we're getting them out of the box. Okay, let's see. There it is. There's the cardboard shipper box. They put the cardboard box in a cardboard box, so there's 2 layers of protection.
Oh, I got mine. Oh.
Ew, boy.
Oh. Oh, I think I see the poster. Is it black?
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I can guarantee mine is upside down, which means I can slide it out.
Is this a
Just like this.
Yeah, because
Oh boy, hang on.
to the box.
It has a slip cover that is
No,
not
that's sweet.
blocked.
That's a fancy piece of box art. Holy crapola, this thing is insane.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh,
This thing is.
look at that. Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
These
shoot.
are
Oh, crap.
got that bright metallic red. You can see it shining in the light.
Oh, shoot. It's a poster. Oh, man.
Spot varnish. I'm gonna get a poster. I'm gonna get a frame for my poster.
What the crap sticks? Go away.
Oh boy.
This is not the songs I asked for.
Things are already falling out.
I know. I had mine like this, and it all just came tumbling down like, oh, crap.
There's the cardboard poster.
Very lovely.
There is his instructions.
And I don't know what these. Oh crap! What are these things?
Those are a pair of stickers to put on the wings of Victory Leo. Because the reason why they gave you the stickers is because they were too lazy to paint it.
A friggin' course they were.
And there's the accessories right there.
Oh, you get 2
And if
different
you
places
slide
where you can put
them
the stand.
off. Whoa, boy. And there they are. There are the boys themselves.
All right, you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, by the way, just a quick side note while we're opening these up. They announced a last-minute tier unlock for the Haslab Deathsaurus.
Oh, what was it?
It's another pair of these little Micromaster guys.
Oh shoot!
So this guy and Holly, the 2 that are included with Star Saber, they're part of a team that has 4 members. It's like a little like rescue bots team, rescue bots. And there was 4 of them, but they only included 2 of them in this, so they put the other 2 with Deathsaurus. Yeah, I am definitely gonna find a frame to put this in.
Same.
Because that is awesome artwork.
I am snipping this dude free of his restraints.
Oh, and Arctic King, I think you missed on this part. The slip cover here, it folds open. You're supposed to be able to fold it the other way, and then you can make it look like the old 80s packaging from the original 80s character, or the box art from the original. Also, you can see a cheeky little Getsaurus hiding back there in the corner.
Right. Oh, there you are, you punk.
This big old red thing right here, this big like laser eye thing. That's Getsaurus's giant laser machine thing during the finale of the show.
Oh, sick.
And it's all, and they have like a bunch of the Japanese text and everything, very like anime kind of stuff. They try to make it seem like it's an actual product from Japan.
This dude is freaking amazing.
But for me personally, I prefer the metallic red side for the slip cover.
I'm definitely going to keep this box forever. It will be added
Same here.
And what's also nice about the transformation instructions, they're in like full colored images instead of the shizzy black and white, shizzy black and white ones that we get in the others.
I've got his big arse V-Lock cannon.
So before I get the figures out, I'm gonna get out the accessories and such, because you've already gotten ahead of me on that. There's the big old V for the stand.
Yeah,
and here's the actual stand arm itself.
That arm is tight,
That
bro.
slides in. That goes into the stand. Or hang on, does it go the other way?
It goes both
I think it goes that way.
So it goes the long one for this way. And then
it goes like this for this way, and then when you're having him in his starship mode, you slide it this way. It slides on like that, and then you have the ship on top of it like that. But we're gonna have him in the robot mode for now, because we're gonna have him we're getting out this robot mode from
this thing is so freaking insane. Holy heck.
Oh, this little thing is a stand adapter for the ship mode, by the way. This little blue piece.
Got it. So don't lose that. Ugh. Didn't like how tight that
There's
was.
Victory Leo's cannons. Oof.
I didn't like the sound of that.
Me either. I didn't like it either.
Oh, cool.
There's the
I
two
just
cannons.
put the stand adapter on the back of that. These nice green blast effects. Nice contrast to all the colors we've already been getting.
Yeah, we barely get any green blast effects for anything. We barely got any green blast effects back in the other back in Siege. We barely got any.
We got blast effects, but they were all the same thing over and over again. It was kind of annoying.
Well, these technically are also over and over again because they're Jetfire blast effects just done in a color that they haven't really done before.
But hey, we're a sucker for new stuff, so shut up and deal with it.
This blast effect is having a hard time getting out. Come on.
Oh.
There's that one, and then finally his shield.
I got the gunny guns.
There we go.
Fuse.
Okay, I'll move the accessory tray out of the way.
You go over.
Here is the blast effects.
I got a sword. Is this just a part of the sword?
Yeah, the other half of his sword is sitting right above Victory Leo's head. It's this piece.
Oh! I was wondering what that was. I'm dumb.
What is this? Oh, yeah, that's right. Extend
Put it in the
handle.
hole.
Add it on in. See, there it is. That's the sword.
Can you, go in, please?
Be sure to pull the blue handle first.
I pulled the handle. Now I just cram the sword blade in there.
Okay, let's see. Let's take out... Oh, yeah, hang on. I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Let me pull it up. I had it on my phone, but then my phone...
I did too.
Are the stickers water slide decals or regular ones? I think they're just regular stickers. It's been a while since I saw a Transformers figure in a plastic bubble. Yeah, it sure has been a little while, hasn't it? Alrighty, I'm getting out some of the other accessories. There we go. Here's the handlebar part for the shield. It's this gray block.
That's what this thing is. All right. Let's cram that in there, I guess.
Handle for the shield.
What is that thing? What is that?
Then,
What's that I downloaded?
what part are you asking about?
What is it? Why does it look so weird?
The basement.
Is it so that you can slide it onto his arm?
It's so that he can either hold it with his hand or he can have it mounted on his arm.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
There's also supposed to be a way where you can store the sword in there like this. So you can store the sword like that.
I'm just done.
That's a pretty table setup.
Yeah. Yeah, you basically are.
Shut up, nerd. How the fridge do you put this thing in?
It pegs onto the little hole. You know, the little peg goes in the hole and then it just slides in.
Oh, of course it does.
All right, let's start with Victory Leo.
I'm popping out his little micro buddies.
Yeah, I should probably get them out as well. Oh no, I missed some wings.
Pop little suckers out.
A little bit easier. Oh gosh, my hands tripped over the stand.
These little guys are cute.
Yeah, but be careful with their legs. I've heard from a lot of people that the legs tend to fall off really easily.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. All right, there's Holly. Holly's the little police car one.
Oh, hi, Holly. Oh, fridge! I ripped her legs off.
And then Fire is the name of the little fire truck one. I know,
Wow.
quite an original name, Fire.
That's what I was going to say. How creative. How the cheeseburgers do you push your head thing? Done! Ow!
Oh, my gosh, Victory Leo has a ton of these plastic ties. Come on.
Oh, there we go. That's a tight joint.
Ooh, there we go. Look at that.
There we go.
Put that back into there.
Oh!
And there we have Victory Leo out of the box. He's actually quite heavy. Like, everyone's been saying this guy's like a leader, basically like a leader class. He really kind of is.
Are you free
He
from
really is like a leader class because he definitely has the
Ow,
weight.
no, his wings are tied. Don't mind me, I'm just struggling.
Yeah, added his cannons on. That looks a lot better.
Oh. Eh? Oh.
And you're supposed to be able to hinge him up like this so you can have shoulder cannons.
They come out. The peg comes down.
Yep.
That's friggin' awesome.
Now, I have heard a lot of complaints about this, though. Be careful with the lower jaw of the lion mode because it hinges on a part that is painted in black, and people have reported paint chipping on that little black chip on the on the jaw piece because it forms into a piece on his forehead.
Uh,
It's
This
a
little
tiny
black thing?
little glossy black piece that's in the middle of his forehead.
doesn't look like a face. Huh.
Also, could we mention about the chrome on his chest? That chrome.
It's so shiny. I can see myself in it. Damn.
Micromasters are not new molds. They're based on some pre-existing Siege ones. The ones that are being included with the Deathsaurus, however, I believe are new molds because we've
Ooh.
never seen
Oh,
those ones before.
what the?
I'm doing my general rundown of Transformer articulation, and so far all the joints are really tight. Like nothing feels loose or like it's gonna break. Like everything just feels so nice.
Oh, what the? Yo, he's got a toe bend. Look at this.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any ankle pivot, but he does pivot at the toes though.
It's better than nothing.
It's something. He does have wrist swivel though. But the reason why he doesn't have any waist swivel is because you're literally supposed to rip this guy in half when you're combining him with Star Saber.
Oh, he's got ratchets. He's got ratchets. Not as loud as Omega Supremes, but I don't think you can get much louder than Omega Supreme.
Also, people have been complaining that this transformation joint is too loose, where the thigh disconnects right here on those little guns.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little loose.
Mine actually stays in pretty well. Like, it's not completely, like, falling out constantly.
Mine doesn't fall out. It's just like I flick it and it kind of pops out. Okay, of course.
Also, the wings can hinge forward and back a little bit, so they have movement, so you can get them out of the way of the arms.
That's nice. Very nice. Very nice. Wrist.
I definitely have one tiny little nitpick. Because of him having to separate in half, the
You've got a lovely line down
crotch
there.
/ like abdomen area has a big seam mark in it that you can't really close up. I really wish I could compress it in a little bit more, but But yeah, the paint apps look good. Obviously, this guy's beast mode isn't all that great, but it's his vehicle mode that's not that great either.
But hey, he looks freaking awesome. Overall, he's pretty solid. I mean,
And then, oh yes, let me get this out. Huh?
he's solid.
Yeah, he is. He is. Like I said, he feels like a leader class figure.
He does.
Like he doesn't wobble. He doesn't like have like these like rickety parts. He's like completely like a brick.
He is a nice brick.
Now let me get out the hero's weapon of mass destruction, also known as the V-Lock cannon. Oh, look at how big that gun is.
That's a big arse gun. I put mine off to the side. Oh. Ho. He's a big boy. It is a big boy indeed.
He's supposed to be able to carry it on his hip like this, but I think that looks ridiculous.
I mean, this weird part swivels down. I'm not sure what that's for. I'm not very educated in victory.
Well, luckily for you, I am.
Well, why does this swivel down?
What part?
This part right here on the V-Lock cannon, it pivots downward.
This black handle part or the gray part?
The gray part.
The gray part is supposed to. So when we combine both of these guys into Victory Saber, when you put the cannon in his arm, those little things slide onto his arm and it solidifies it to his arm a whole lot better. Almost as if it like transforms and like hooks onto his arm.
That's freaking cool. Okay, V-Lock cannon, you gotta go right there. I have so many of these little security ties. Just
all right, now I'm gonna get out the main man himself.
I got a gun. for Victory Leo.
Or any other tie? There's one twisty tie right there. Twisty tie right there. By the way, these wire cutters have been absolute wonders for cutting these ties.
I'm using scissors.
These things help you really cut them without having to risk, like, really chipping anything.
Oh, what the? Excuse me. Just gonna cut by your head real quick. I think I got him. Oh, he's got a little bit of weight to him. Oh, he's got that chrome on his chest like Victory Leo does. Nice.
Oh wait, sorry, Saber's got a twisty tie up there.
Oh, I found the tiny dude. I found the tiny one.
You found the what?
I found the tiny one.
Yep, he's right there. Oh, this is my number one complaint that everyone has been talking about with the figure, and I do agree on this complaint. I hate how on Star Saber his shoulders only move out this far.
Wait, what?
There's no
What a
like
rip-off.
panel that hinges out of the way, or these parts don't hinge out. It just goes like that.
It's just. Oh my, that's a little loose. Solid as crap.
Oh yeah, also, this guy has a peg on his waist, so you can store his sword, like the samurai of old.
Give me the sword.
You can store it on his hip.
Get out of here, shield.
In the original cartoon, he just slid this part into his back, and then he would pull it back out again, and the blade would just be gone.
So,
But funny enough, they did provide a way that you can store the blade away. If you unpeg the blade from the handle, you can slide it into his shin right here.
What? Oh, that's fancy.
Just be careful when doing that because you don't want to chip the silver paint on the blade.
Nah, you're just gonna. Jeez, that's a nice color. And it's got a lot of detail. It reminds me of the sword that Prime uses in Transformers Prime. That then Megatron deletes.
Yeah, and funny that you say. Do you remember what that sword was called?
Nope, not a clue. That's why I said it the way I said it.
It was called the Star Saber because it was named after this guy.
Huh. That's funny.
He has the Jetfire hands, where when you open up the fingers, the little peg retracts into his palm.
That's pretty nice. My only complaint is I wish I had individually articulated fingers.
Yeah, part of me wishes he had the same kind of hands that Rodimus does, which again, that Commander Class Rodimus Prime was a cheaper figure than this, and yet this guy doesn't have those fingers.
Speaking of Rodimus, here he is.
There he is. He is really small when compared to Star Saber.
Oh, there goes his blast effect.
The head rotates from side to side, up and down.
Just the shell of Victory Saber.
Rotate.
Jeez, look at this. Just the shell of him is so tall.
Oh, yes.
Okay, Rodimus, go away. I'll repose you later. I don't feel like dealing with your nonsense.
Wrist swivel. Oh, did you know he has this isn't even part of the transformation, but he has an ab crunch?
Ooh. Oh.
He has a dedicated, ab crunch joint.
I'm sticking this little guy back in him. Just like
Side skirts move out.
cram him in there like that.
Ooh, listen to that hip ratchet. Ugh.
Listen to that hip ratchet. Ugh.
Ugh.
Regrets telling you to listen. This just looks goofy. You can't even see his head.
There's just one thing that I am a little bit nervous about with this figure.
And that
Is that if anything happened to break on this, there's like literally no way to replace it except if you bought an entire brand new one.
Shoot, you're right.
It's not like you can just go and like buy another one. Like, you know, like if you bought an Optimus Prime and you broke it and you're like, oh, I could just go to the store and buy a brand new one. Or hey, maybe Hasbro will give me a replacement part, or who knows. I don't think that's the case with this guy.
Ah! I made his hands go away. And I don't know how to make them come back.
There is, I believe there's a panel on the side of the arm you have to open.
I found it! I found a panel. I collapsed his arm into a rocket-looking thing. Hey, look. What'd you do? Oh, there's that ab crunch. Oh, that's a little scary, but okay.
Yeah, I will say this. He does feel really nice. Like nothing feels too tight or feels like it's going to break.
Arms move out of the way more.
It is a real shame, though, about his ankle pivot. It, like, barely does anything.
He has an ankle pivot? Oh,
yeah,
there it
barely
is.
does anything.
You mean a sad excuse of an ankle pivot?
Yeah, I will say this. He does feel really solid. Like, I don't feel like he's going to break anytime soon. I'm just saying, like, this is going to be one of those things that gets handled with care, like, constantly. And again, the chrome just on him, like, oh my gosh. Here, let me zoom it in a little bit more so we can just get a little more of the details going.
That's his backside. Put your crotch flap down.
What's up in here? 3 live stream, T-pose. If it's not a full-on T-pose, it's still enough. Came with a trailer.
Yeah. Firewall says, or wait for people to make replacement parts for Victory Saber.
Yeah, there could be people who would make parts. Kind of like those you know, like the DNA design, like, you know, the guys who make the upgrade kits. I'm sure there's going to be upgrade kits for this because they made upgrade kits for the Unicron. So I guarantee you they're going to do stuff with Star Saber.
I hope they do. I hope we get the option to switch out his hands somehow.
His teeny little head on his big old body.
Right? It's like, bro, you straight up can't.
Funny enough, he actually did this in the cartoon sometimes. He would be in his big old body and have his little blue head, but the thing is,
They made his head bigger so it was sized up with everything else. So this just looks really funny.
It's hilarious.
And then I believe you're supposed to untab. Yep, those.
You just
And you
pull
just
it forward,
slide
and
out
then
his
it kind of just
little
comes out.
trailers. He's a shell of a man that he used to be.
He's the yeah. Yeah.
Then here is Autobot Saber. Which, by the way, Autobot Saber also has an ab crunch.
Oh, that's a deep ab crunch, bro.
Let's see.
It's kind of annoying that you have to split him in half, or his legs open, in order to move him. There we go.
I'm getting
He's
his
tiny.
legs extended on Autobot Saber.
What is this? Prime, what is this?
That is the Brain Master. It's basically a headmaster, only except it only forms the face and not the whole head.
Can you take it out?
Yeah?
Oh, I got it. He has no
Just be careful, it's like the littlest, it's smaller than headmasters.
Where's his head? Oh, that's a weird head. Oh, his head's unpainted. Okay.
There we go.
There.
Anyway, sorry to the chat if I'm not really like speaking so much. I'm just focused on trying to get this guy transformed without breaking it. Because I can see the chat moving and I'm just like not being able to actually look.
It's nice to hear Hasbro has made extra sure to minimize the QC issues when it came to this figure as opposed to other $150 figures.
This dude is so
DNA designs will 100% make a kit for this guy, postal hands, maybe a chrome board, maybe some
where's my ears? Headmaster.
feathers.
Real
Oh,
wolf.
they're really-
Real the wolf.
Those people complain about his height.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, here's Autobot Saber.
Oh shoot! I lost Werewolf's head.
He does have his little Brain Master in there.
I
Oh,
got a size
gosh,
comparison
it's so
for you.
small.
Here's a
He is
size
so
comparison for you.
flipping small.
Here you go. Here's Werewolf's head next to the Brain Master dude.
There you go, Headmaster next to the Brain Master. It is teeny.
This thing is tiny.
I am honestly just gonna leave that in his torso. I'm not even gonna take it out right now.
I don't think I'm ever gonna take that out. Oh dear.
By the way, something about the ab crunch. If you utilize the ab crunch and his kick, it allows him to kick like really far.
Shoot, dang, okay. By the way, if any of you are wondering who I keep like looking over off to the side to, it's my wife.
And if I keep on looking down here, it's because I am just mesmerized by the sheer fact that this is here.
This dude is so bloomin' awesome. Now, gotta cram your head back in there.
Okay, hang on. Let me get this guy back into his little torso mode, and I'll put him back into Star Saber because I did want to compare. I forgot to compare him to Jetfire before I did so. So let me do
Oh
that.
yeah. Hold on. Remove that. Move that out of the way. Shoes. Okay. Before I do anything, Weird Wolf, get your head back onto your body and go back on my shelf before I lose you. Okay. Got the torso.
Like that. This hinges down.
Change that back in. Lock that in.
Back up. There we go. Okay, and then this rotates around. Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot to do that crunch. There we go. Wait, did I forget a step? Yeah,
Your
I thought
brain forgot a step on existing.
That's what I forgot. I forgot these little panels here. There we go. Now this can hinge forward. Or hang on. Forgot another step. There we go.
In the hole. All right, there's the. Oh, sir, just collapse yourself.
There we go. All right. Now let's get him back into Star Saber. Now there's a little red locking mechanism. You can see it right there at the bottom of the torso. That's supposed to be the part that helps lock him in. To really solidify the connection. And then don't forget the gray parts on the sides. Those also help open the legs.
I got rid of the townhouse that I placed down. Someone switch it.
Well, there we go. There we go.
Sir?
Back on. Which I prefer this to be his actual face, not a helmet. That's how I prefer to look at it, but there we go. All right. Now that he's back up, here he is compared with Jetfire. As you can see, he is definitely a little bit shorter, but they actually feel about the same weight is the thing. Like they feel the same weight, but but he's shorter than Jetfire is. Here, let me put it in widescreen so it's a little easier.
Hey, there we go. I love how both of our Jetfires are in the same, like, full gear stuff.
Well, yeah, because it's like, where else am I gonna put all that stuff? Just
Sir, why is your
put it
heel...
on him.
No, thank you. Buy scissors.
Goes back. Forgot to move his little wing things back.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, so far my only complaint is his shoulder, the moving out articulation.
Not far enough.
It's especially a complaint when Victory Leo moves his shoulders out farther. He actually moves his arms out in a full T pose. So like you know what I'm saying? Like it feels like a legitimate complaint when his arms move out all the way and he's the smaller, I guess, bonus figure. Technically, because Leo's not meant to be the main focus of the whole set. It's Star Saber.
The elbows bend? This is how much Victory Leo's elbows bend.
Yeah, they bend in a full past 90 degrees. That's mostly because since they didn't give him a waist joint, it allowed them to throw in all this extra like articulation and engineering on him, especially since his beast mode and vehicle mode are very like really simplistic. Oh yeah. I actually just realized I have not put the sword in his hand yet.
That's how much Victory Saber's elbows bend. He's got this weird like little extra elbow bend right
Yeah,
here.
his bicep has an extra bend so that it can bend in a little bit farther.
But default it bends 90 degrees. That's not bad.
There we go. He's got his sword in hand. Let's get the shield in there as well. There we are. Sword and shield. And then, of course, you can also... One thing I did see someone do online... I was watching a review this one guy did. Can't remember his name. But he took the gun here, Saber's gun, this gray blaster, and he slid it right here where the sword would normally go. Right under there. And then he clamped it onto his arm like this. Wait, hang on. Or does the clamp go the other way? I think I put the clamp on the wrong way. Probably. No, I don't think that's the right way either. What the heck?
Arm, I need you to move.
There we go. See, and there it is on his arm.
Yeah, it looks nice. Oh,
See, and he has the hidden gun underneath it, so it kind of acts as like a gun shield thing.
Yeah, it can just be like, screw you, Decepticons.
And then I did also want to try. Let's remove the shield if I can. There we go. Ow! Hit my elbow on the cart.
Don't do that, it hurts.
Too late. It already happened.
Loser.
It then can.
There we go. We got the V-lock cannon in his arm.
That's way too big for him. Ugh. Okay. Hi!
He's just pointing at it.
The fridge.
Okay. Now, before I'm going to move on, I'm going to take a look at these instructions because I don't want to ruin anything else. I basically just did everything that I already knew how to do without looking at the instructions because it was stuff that everyone else did in their videos and their stuff. So now I'm at the point where like I want to look at the instructions and make sure I'm doing stuff right. Whoa, these are really thick instructions. Part of me is annoyed that they didn't give us a booklet. Like, why didn't you give us a little booklet and it's still a really big fold out?
Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
It's like these instructions were printed for an idiot.
Hasbro, can you invest in a few staples?
A couple of staples wouldn't hurt, you know.
You jerks.
I mean, at least they're in full color, I guess. But honestly, I'd rather them be in black and white if we could get them as a freaking booklet.
Fair.
I mean, like, full color stuff is nice, but I mean, come on. How come you can't just do both? Full in color and...
Ow, my elbow!
Ah, it was your turn to hit your elbow now.
Shut up.
All right, well, there is that. I really love the artwork. I keep looking at it. Which, by the way, fun fact, the guy who did the artwork for this box, it's the same guy who did the artwork for the, I think it was Guido Guidi. He's done a bunch of artwork in the past for Transformers. Like, he did artwork for, like, movie posters. He did artwork for, like, the 1986 movie cover art stuff. He did stuff for that. He did a bunch of comic books. I think that's where his career started, was in comic books. He did a bunch of comic book artwork. And you can definitely see where a lot of his artwork is gone now. Oh, boy.
All right. Well, how do we get you out? Oh! Oh, just like that.
Now, just letting you know, my computer is running out of battery, so I am going to have to end the live stream sometime here soon, or else it's just going to cut off automatically. I'd like to end it properly without me actually, like, tweaking, just cutting out. Oh, wait, there it is.
I think I'm probably going to transform this dude off camera because this booklet is so freaking huge.
I'm putting him on the stand.
All right, time to plug this up your rear, sir. And go into the booty hole. Ah! Which hole do you put it in?
The one on the one closest to the bottom.
Oh, there we go. It just wasn't sliding in.
See, look at that.
Huh? Now that's a big boy.
And again, very nice B with the Autobot logo molded in right there on the stand. I really like it.
I do like that a lot.
So before I end off the live stream, I'll definitely get this guy into his victory Saber combined form.
Now that.
So that's at least, because I'm definitely not going to have the time to look at like absolutely everything, and besides, I'd rather save that for the review on him. So I'm at least going to get him into his victory Saber mode. So
That is what I am working on right now.
let me consult the instructions and make sure I'm doing everything right.
Which we probably aren't.
Oof.
All right. How do I? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna like partially disappear. Oh, okay. Shove his head into his chest. That's totally normal. Oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah, you are.
Shut up.
Ooh, boy. That's going. And this down.
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
What?
Ah. The little tusks or whatever
Yeah.
or Leo pull out.
Yeah. Wait, like they came out, or you just figured out that they hinge?
Oh, like it literally pulled out of the figure. Oh, shoot.
So be wary with that.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I'll keep my eyes open for that.
I'm just fiddling with this, and then it's like, bye-bye. Like, oh, shoot.
I'll be sure to mention that in my review.
Ditto.
Which, by the way, are you going to be doing any more YouTube content at all? Or
I
or
am.
is that ship kind of sailed for you?
Well, since I have nothing to do as of late, I am going to work on grinding out a crap ton of videos.
All right.
I kind of disappeared for a year, but I'm back. I'll probably do just one video, probably tomorrow. I'll start and just make a video being like, I disappeared. I'm sorry.
I have a better idea. Just randomly come back with a Star Saber video. Like just out of the blue, just be like, "Bam! Here we are!"
Hi, welcome back to another video. Here we are.
And you just act like as if nothing's happened.
Then like the next day, upload a video being like, so what happened?
Okay, so there's the backpack half of it.
Okay, now how do we just cram his head in here like this?
His head just goes in like that.
No, so it just sits there? Okay.
Yeah, it just kind of flips over and then sits there. And then this part, that gray strut, plugs in to the main blue tab in the center of his back, and it will kind of like lock in. And then finally, there's a little flap on this little white flap will tab into the bottom half of the back.
How do I freaking do his arms? What do I do with his arms?
The elbows of the arms tab into the back of the wings. The elbows do.
Oh, what the crabs? Oh, biscuits. So like this?
Sorta, yeah. It's just that they technically have to have the animal hands flipped out, but I think you should be fine.
How does one flip out the animal hands? Ow!
Be careful.
Real tight friction. There, got that tabbed in. Got
Oh, geez, there it goes.
that tabbed in. That looks a little more uniform now.
Okay, I've got one of his big old feet boots all done.
Lucky son of a gun, you're ahead of me.
And this one is supposed to clamp right there. Oh yeah, by the way, on Star Saber, be sure to fold up his red feet in.
Whoop. Oh, it's a double fold. Okay.
Yeah, you fold in the toe, and then you fold in the another part of it.
That was loud. That did not make me feel good. All right, now what do I do for the freaking boat feet? It's like an instruction wall. I just have to have it propped up. Okay, looks like we pull that out. Flip that around.
That untabbed. Then I
That
fixed
one
it.
Okay.
Then this path tabs in right there. Come on. There we go. That went right on in.
She goes.
How much do the elbows bend?
I already showed
Size
that
comparison
before.
for Victory Lee. Can we get a size comparison for Victory Leo? He's kind of in pieces right now.
Here's Victory Leo.
Okay, I have got him in his Victory Saber combined form.
I think I just figured it out.
There he is, standing high and mighty, wielding his sword and the V-lock cannon.
Okay, maybe not. Hold on. I'm struggling. Wait. You. Eh? Oh.
Star Saber's wearing Crocs. They look more like giant combat boots with a little bit of chrome on them. Also, just a little attention to detail I did want to mention, because the guys at Hasbro did want to make sure that they made this clear. I appreciate that they put a millimeter, like a very, very small millimeter, between the feet of Victory Saber and the actual base.
Oh. He may have died. That would be the funniest thing, as if he died on his own screen.
Most likely a family member called or something. Just some furniture they have to say, ah! Changing colors.
I think Briximus Prime died. Oh, he'll be back in a sec. Okay, he's having technical difficulties. Well, I guess you get to just see my ugly mug.
Okay.
As I'm struggling to figure out how the heck to tap his foot into the body. I feel like I'm doing it wrong. I probably am because I'm kind of an idiot.
Yeah, something went wrong. Exactly as I predicted, my power shut off and it kicked me off.
That's awkward. I can't get
Hello, Patricia Lopez. You just barely joined in the chat. We've got Haslab Victory Saber. Really happy with it.
this.
And I'm joined by my friend Arctic King, who also happens to back a Haslab Victory Saber.
I got a foot.
Son of a foot. Remember that? Oh, the good old days.
Hey!
Zing! You want to see my puppy? Come here, puppy.
Just let him know.
I'm going to add the blast effects on.
I got a puppy. This is my son. His name is Zane.
Well, I have all these figures.
I got a wife and a dog. Who's my son?
Uh-huh. I also have a Star Saber, and he looks really good, especially
There you go. I can't friggin' tab the foot into this part. Like, mine is refusing to tab in.
Are you actually folding it incorrectly? Yeah, you're supposed to... The white thigh is supposed to go into the shin. You have to open up a panel on the back of the calf.
What the fridge?
And then you slide it into the shin, and then you close it back up, and it should snap in because there's a little tab that goes into a slot in the leg.
Oh! Okay, so now where does this part tab into? Or go?
There's that yellow tab that goes into a slot on the black base part.
Oh, you can hear my music through the TV as well. Yeah.
Here, I'm going to start.
Oh, I figured it out! I'm an idiot!
I'm just cleaning up the box while I'm waiting for you to catch up.
With the help of my good buddy, Briximus Prime. Alright, now how does this cram onto his foot?
So there is a tiny little red clamp. You have to flip that part up. And then there's also a little black, like a little black handlebar thing that also flips up as well.
Yeah, I've got those flipped out. I just don't know where to cram them on his foot. Does the red one go
red
at the
clamp clamps onto a gray part under his foot.
Like that?
I'll detach mine so I can show you.
Like that?
See, there's the connection. The red clamp and the black handle thingy right there. It is going, there's a gray area right here. The thrusters are right there. There's a gray area. That's where the red clamp is going to go, right there. The red clamp will clamp onto that little gray part right next to the thrusters. And then that black handlebar will slide over this little like gunmetal gray toe that was revealed after you flipped in the red feet.
Oh.
So are those the steps you took?
I think it's attached.
Because if so, then yes, you do got it.
Okay, now why aren't you... no. Okay.
Let's now put the shield over here.
Ooh, there we go. I'm getting him all armed up with like literally everything possible.
There we go. There's the snap.
He's got the shield, the gun, the V-lock cannon, the blast effects, and his sword all together in one go. He is definitely armed to the teeth.
No kidding.
And I have to admit, he does hold really well on the stand. I was worried that the stand was going to feel too flimsy for him to be put on it, but he actually feels really good. Like, he doesn't feel like he's really going to fall off. The only thing that does make me nervous is rotating the head while the Brainmaster's in it, which actually, I wanted to try this really fast.
Oh, the Brainmaster actually has a little, like, jail cell. If you bust him open, he's actually got, like, a little jail cell going on in there. Where he doesn't pop out or anything. He's got, like, a little case for him to stay into. Oh, my God. Well, oh, golly. Don't do that, sir. All right, let's rip this peg out of your booty. There he is.
Did you get the 5-pack yet? Because I did. If you're talking about that Studio Series 5-pack that comes with the Optimus, Ratchet, Bumblebee, Jazz, and Ironhide, no, because the only figure I really want out of there is the Ironhide. And so it's like, it's not worth buying the full pack if I just want the one figure. Can the stand be used with other figures, or is it specifically made just to fit Star Saber?
Well,
it is specifically made to fit Star Saber, but it does look like it can accommodate other figures as well.
Doesn't
like,
fit
for example, here, let me show you on the stand arm. There is a little 3mm peg right there, so I do think you can. Let's see. I've got Dead End right next to me. I just finished recording his review. Let's see. Hang on. I need a better figure with a smaller backpack.
It doesn't fit for Jetfire.
It doesn't fit for Jetfire?
Nope. But it fits Wreck-Gar. Oh, golly. That was
It fits Lift Ticket, aka Red Hoist.
Move, sir. It fits a
Studio
Wreck-Gar.
Series Voyager.
I think it just depends on where the peg placement is on the figure, and that'll tell you.
Yeah, it seems like it depends on the placement, it varies from figure to figure. That's a better way to put it.
So yes, you can, but also you can't.
Just depends on which one.
Wrecker, I'll repose you later. I give up with you.
Oof.
We'll admit this dude is big as.
This has gone on for an hour and 18 minutes. My limit, the limit that I set that I wanted to go on for, is an hour and a half. Does that sound fine, Arctic King?
Yeah, that works.
So yeah, there is Victory Saber.
Jeez, my freaking wheeze! Oh my
It
God.
does look like one of my cannons, the shoulder cannons here, is having a hard time holding up the blast effect.
Well, what you can do is you can actually tap him into his shoulder. See?
Well, yeah, the actual shoulder proper, but like my point is, like, technically this is how they're supposed to go. But one of the hinge joints on here is kind of droopy, at least when you have the blast effect on it, because it's weighing it down. So actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna take. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention this guy has butterfly joints.
Say what?
He has these gray. So check his shoulders. See the gray panel that
Yeah.
his shoulders connected to? It has like that butterfly joint movement because the designers wanted him to be able to hold his sword with both hands like this. So his shoulders can move forward so he can grasp it like that.
I wish there was like some bend in the V-Lock cannon so that you can know, because freaking, it's a big block of plastic.
Oh, did you hinge down those parts that I told you about? See? This part hinges down over his bicep. This one hinges over his hand.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're not gonna make it work, then just cram a ball joint in it.
So my favorite part of this entire set has got to be Holly. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's not Holly. Holly absolutely sucks. But I do appreciate that Hasbro tried to throw in as much stuff as possible. It's just I don't really care that much for MicroMasters.
I like them. But
Yeah,
also
because they save you space.
Yeah, as you can see, this is all the space I've got to work with. Is just two of these bookshelves stacked on top of each other for like 90% of my Transformers. And there we go, the big boy himself.
I literally have a specific place right here behind me saved just for displaying this guy. Like, I specifically have been saving a place just for him.
I have an idea where I'm going to put him. I just don't remember, and I have
By the way, I like that pose you put him in.
kind of like a running pose.
It looks like a it looks like he's like desperately trying to. It looked like he was on the angle you had him on the camera earlier. It looked like he was desperately trying to like aim the V-Lock cannon correctly. Like, you know, like he's in a desperate like final fight to really like push forward with the V-Lock cannon. Because again, don't forget the V-Lock cannon is one of the most powerful weapons in the entire Transformers universe.
Ooh, spicy.
Rivaled only by the one that's going to be included with Deathsaurus, which is the living metal destroying cannon.
Which, sadly, I was unable to back.
Yeah, because bills and money and all that stuff. It makes sense.
I was real close to doing it. I had it saved as a tab on my Chrome for the entire campaign. And then towards the end of it, I kept asking wifey, I'm like, do we have the money for this? She's like, no. So I finally decided I couldn't get him, but I'm content with my victory.
That's just life. Life just sometimes comes in like that.
Life sometimes sucks booty.
Yeah. Oh man, this freaking fire truck MicroMaster really doesn't want to transform.
See this front half of him? That front half does not want to tab together.
All right.
No matter how hard I try, it just refuses.
All right, so his feet are like Holly's.
Actually, I managed to get Holly transformed completely in his little police car mode.
Yeah, I've got her in her police mode.
Her?
I was just saying that
Holly is a he.
oh, whatever.
Holly is the he was kind of like the Bumblebee of Transformers Victory. Like, he was meant to be like the kid-friendly character who always got in trouble, and you know, he was hanging out with the main human character. Which, by the way, I should mention, Star Saber has an adopted human son.
What?
And he is more annoying than Daniel Witwicky.
Ugh.
I didn't think it was possible, but he is. He is way more annoying. I'm looking at the chat right now. What is people talking about? Can the stand be used to fit the figures? I saw that one. Wish they gave you clamp piece for the stand, so you don't want to use the stand for Victory Saber. You can still have a use for it. If you want to use the stand for figures other than Transformers, yeah, it would be nice if they included a clamp, because then you could use it for other stuff. But I mean, what other character besides Star Saber is going to need the freaking giant Autobot logo with the V on it? Did I watch MGo's review? No, I did not, but I did see that MGo did put a review out on the Star Saber as well. I just haven't had the chance to look at it because I've been dealing with my own Star Saber.
Same. Despite being home all day and just watching YouTube videos all day, I find myself extremely distracted. My YouTube.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for the live stream. Hang on, let me find a better way to get
Star Saber in center. Is there a good way where I can get him? There we go.
I want Star Saber to be up front and center.
So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Normally, I try to make it go for a little longer, but I do have a time limit. But there we are. There is the Haslab Victory Saber. Here, let me get the box in the background.
I've got a sleeve.
Yeah, but I actually had time to go in and mess around with the box while I was waiting for you, so there we go. So yeah, I will definitely be working. So it's not going to be soon. It's probably going to be like a little while before I get to the review for this guy, but I am going to do the review for Victory Saber because I do want to put in as much time and effort as I can into making the review. I do still have a bunch of others coming out, and that's why I need to delay this guy's review for a long while because, one, I want to figure out what I'm actually going to put in the review, and then two, I also want to figure out, all the other reviews that I also have planned, such as Legacy Dead End and a couple others. And so anyway, that's kind of where I'm at right now. With his Crocs on, how tall is Victory Saber now? Let me bring in...
Tall. He's a tall boy.
He's just as tall as Jetfire.
I have terrible setup for this, so
as you can see, he's just as tall as Jetfire is. Again, a lot of this will be shown a whole lot better in the actual review of the whole thing.
Mine too.
So because my camera looks like absolute potato quality right now, as it is for the live stream, but that's usually how it goes. But in the actual review, these guys will be a lot more crisp, a lot more 4K HD quality. I assure you, this is not my review for the figure. It's just me showing it off, giving you my first initial thoughts, because this is kind of, if you think about it, this is kind of a piece of Transformers history right here. That's what everyone kept saying about Unicron. They're like, own a piece of Transformers history or whatever. So I guess you could also call this that same realm of, special products and such.
Special products that won't ever be sold again.
Yeah, exactly.
Because heaven knows they're not going to make another one of these dudes.
Well, not Star Saber at least, but they do have Death Saurus on the way now.
Don't remind me, you jerk.
Death Saurus. I'm looking to see what number he ended with. I didn't see how many backers he ended up with. Holy crap! He ended up with more than what Star Saber had. Star Saber had 22,000 people. Death Saurus has 27,442.
Dang. All right, well.
And he's estimated to ship by the fall of 2023.
Well, you lucky son of a gun, you'll have something to look forward to. This was my Christmas present to myself from last year.
You stole that joke from me, by the way.
Shush it. All right, well, I'm probably going to...
Hey, but there is one thing, though, that I did suffer for that you didn't because of Death Saurus. I don't have $210 anymore.
I don't have money at all. Being an adult is not fun. Don't grow up. It's a trap.
So I guess we're even.
All
No money for nothing.
I'm probably going to hop off and fiddle around with this dude.
Yeah, same thing here. Same here.
All right, well.
All right, everyone. Well, that is basically it for the
Live stream unboxing. I hope you guys did enjoy it. the collecting struggle.
We all know it. We all hate it.
So yeah, I honestly don't got much to say because everything I want to talk about is going to be in the review, and the review is going to be. I'm going to do my best to make sure the review isn't like an hour long. Like I'm going to do my best to make sure that it's like long, like longer than some of my normal videos, but not like super long that it's like almost unwatchable. So yeah, that is really it
For this live stream.
Take care, everybody. Thank you all for watching, for everyone who joined in. Thank you to Arctic King for joining in. Be sure to check out his channel. I'll be sure to leave a link to his channel in the description after this is over because it's not in there right now, so I'll do it later. And I'll be messing around with this guy off camera. And
Merry Christmas, everybody. Make sure to
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and whatever else you celebrate. And we'll catch you guys next time.